Alright, motherfucker, listen up. This is for the fucking homies steady giving no fucks. If you wanna join the party, put your middle fingers up. And when the music fucking hits, you better jump, jump, jump.
Right now. I know niggas out lurking right now. I know niggas pockets hurting right now. I know niggas that got birds and brick houses. Still a catch on sixes and wipe your ass down. I know niggas out lurking right now. I know niggas pockets hurting right now. I know niggas that got birds and brick houses. Still a catch on sixes and wipe your ass down. Hoes bring hoes out. And 25 to L bring a snitch out of a nigga. A chopper with a drum, bring a bitch out of a nigga. You ain't never heard about me, better ask about a pistol. I was raised in the jungle, got it straight out the mud. Where I'm from, it ain't no Crips and Bloods, it's just clicks and thugs. Keep a Glock clip full with slugs, and if I ever hold a nigga, better get it in blood. Ain't with that whole shit, and I ain't with that wrestling drums. I'm cut throw, bitch, and kill something, go on the run. I know my time ain't gonna be long for all the shit that I done, but till then, I'm getting it on, ready to accept what comes.
I say, fuck Jack. I'm not going there to get my news about Troy Ave. Hell no. Nah. Not even going to happen, sir. No way. What's good, Net? I see we got 3 people in here. You are one of them, sir. Thank you for being here, my brother. I just walked in the Dizor. Don't got my lighter. Kid, you were supposed to do this. Damn it. How are y'all doing, man? Hope y'all had a beautiful day. So today, Troy Ave took the stand. And for the first time, I really don't know how to feel about this. Like, do we have enough proof to be definitively correct that it was the way that Troy Ave said? Do we have enough proof that shows that's what happened? What's good, Dog Soldier? How are you doing, sir? Do we have enough proof that with what Troy Ave said, is that the truth? He took the stand today, y'all. And yes, it is, man. Taking the stand is trending, ain't it? I mean, these truth tellers, it's starting to become a little bit weird. Like, I wasn't raised like this. Like, so you're telling me the whole world has flipped upside down, went fucking crazy? What are these? I'm on the internet because, you know, I have moderators over here, and they're very good at this internet thing. And I'm seeing different versions of what people are saying, but they keep leaving out that Troy Ave has a case too. And he's not going to have to face that case from getting on stand and telling on him. I don't know how to feel about this for the first time, man. I don't know if this is snitching or not. Because Troy Ave has said it from the beginning what he's doing. I mean, he hasn't lied. He is taking the stand is what he said 3 years ago. So I don't know what people are saying about that now. But I don't think Jack's the news for this, man. I just don't. I think he thinks what he was doing was so legendary. That's These people didn't even follow the case and got better takes on it than you do, sir. How's that? They didn't even follow the case. You know what it is? Jack's not from that. You know, Jack's not from that. But we'll look at him. We'll take a picture. We'll take a gander at Jack today, and we're just going to sum it all up while he does it live. Yes, Jack. While you do it live. You're not even the one that people should go to for this fucking content, bro. 63 fucking likes. Are you kidding me right now?
Drugs when he started doing the mixtapes, he was still selling the drugs. He said, he sold like eight bowls. He sold eight bowls. Pardon me. He sold 8 bowls. He never stopped making the mixtapes. He made enough money. Then he stopped selling drugs. Like when his money came in, he stopped selling drugs.
I thought you knew about Troy Ave, though. You're reading it off the paper now. That's what you do. You write it down so you can learn like we do, huh?
Bitch, in my backpack. 2013, his music career started taking off. 2014, he was on an XXL freshman. He was like on the cover, you know, the XXL freshman. In early 2000 is when they started the label BSB, apparently. But it wasn't really the label. That was like, you know how it is? That was just his dudes. They started that in early 2000, and then obviously they didn't transfer that name or that representation of that name over into their record label, and that was BSB, Brick Star Boys. Also, he said he doesn't only rap about drugs, he raps about ambition.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to find my lighter.
He agrees that he raps about violence, but not senseless violence. He raps about all of the violence, except for the senseless violence. And he said all music starts from a foundation of truth. So he's not capping when he raps. But it's not all the way truthful. Like he starts from a place of truth. And then he expands on that. I guess.
Did I just hear him say that Troy Ave said that he's
I guess that's what everybody
not
do, right?
talking about
so
violence in his raps?
Not licensed security. So then they agree that Banga's not licensed security.
Is that
He
what the
knew
fuck
Banga
I just heard?
Since they was in high school. And Banga was like the everything guy for him. You know, he was like really helpful, basically, he said, and a good person. He basically said he was.
Look at you. You're giving up all the testimony now, and you didn't want to do that until fucking Troy takes the stand?
He acted security.
Oh. Now I get it. Now I get it.
2012.
Peace and love, dog soldier say, y'all.
That's when he first
now I get it.
He first knew about Taxstone. So now right here,
you see that?
We're gonna start talking about.
He didn't want to talk about what was said in the tapes. Right, none of that shit. He was cutting y'all down, but he gonna tell you the whole fucking statement here, ain't he? He was a dirtbag, bro.
So y'all can understand how this is.
That's bias, bro.
So right here, he's about to start talking about his situation with Taxstone. So they say
that is bias, sir.
That's when he first came to know of Taxstone. He didn't know who the guy was.
Look at him. He's taking his side, bro. He's taking that man's side. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. He's a dick sucker anyway.
And then
he's taking the man's side, yo.
That's how most rappers end up in wheelchairs. He said Taxstone tweeted back to him. That's how most rappers end up in wheelchairs, or that's how rappers end up in wheelchairs. And then Troy started talking about how he
telling all that shit.
And he basically was like, yo.
Troy was telling everything, huh, Jack?
Harassing. And then he was like.
Right up your fucking alley.
So they're like.
Taking that man's side, bro. That's a dirtbag, bro.
So it was like constantly.
You didn't want to give nothing for Taxstone through that whole trial, bro. Oh, but Troy Ave takes the stand, and good Lord, Jack knows he's got to talk about this. Jack knows that. Everybody else is. He has
to. Him and Esquire go at it over this.
You see? Look at him. It's all going out the window now, y'all. All going out the window.
Talk. Him and Esquire go at it over this. For real, for real. I was like, wait, hold on over here. They went at it over this.
That's funny.
So shout out to the 419 people we got in the room. Everybody hit that like button so we can send out some notifications. I appreciate all of y'all. Salute.
No, you don't.
Yeah, so him and Esquire.
No,
got
the fuck
into
you
it.
don't. You don't
So I
appreciate
wait-
any of them,
listen,
dipshit.
I wait until we
That's
get
the
when
truth.
Him and Esquire talk. Tell you about what happened. But that was
He's
wild.
telling y'all everything
Wow,
tonight,
crazy.
ain't he?
Anyway,
He didn't want to tell y'all
so
shit
he
before
said,
that, did he?
that
He was
it was
strung y'all
tweets,
along,
right?
boy.
So he said that he was harassment. That it wasn't. That he was bullying him. It was
And
like
why didn't he go
constant
fucking tell the
harassment.
cops then?
Always mentioning
He's
him.
telling them
And it
now.
was not just personal.
He's telling the police now. Why didn't he tell the
It was
police
also
when he was
like
getting
on a
fucking
personal
stalked?
basis. Right? And then he said, and this was before the podcast, just so we can be clear. This is before the
This
podcast.
is the public
The podcast
opinion
did
that's
not
getting ready to
exist at
change this
point.
fucking trial
This
right
is
here, y'all.
all the way 100%
Court of public
before the
opinion is about to
podcast is what
change
he's
it
saying.
right now with the
There
help of
was no
people like him.
podcast at this point.
Yep,
Just so we
Jack,
can be
you're about
clear,
to change this trial like you
I'm
said you didn't
assuming
want to do.
that
Piece of
was
shit.
the one of the things that the prosecution
You're a
wanted to get
dirtbag,
over.
bro.
And I have to say that the way that
Absolutely.
this has been set up, in my opinion, got it over pretty well. Is that their opinion of chain of events is the chain of events they are saying happening. I'm not
Oh
saying what the
man,
real chain of
emphasizing
events are.
they
I'm
and
just saying
shit, dog.
the
Oh
chain of
my
events that
god,
they are
y'all.
saying is happening is Taxstone had already, before he even had a podcast, been talking about Troy Ave. So therefore, that's how
That's
he's
a
trying
lie.
to say it was constant harassment.
That's a fucking
Now,
lie.
I'm just telling you,
That's
what
a
the
lie.
prosecution is trying to get over to the jury. You can do what you want with it.
What are you doing? Where's the defense at? You don't have anything to say about the defense?
He said the
Shit's
first
boring.
time they met, it was at like a Brooklyn bowling alley or something like that, right? So apparently, this is wild.
Funny, man.
So apparently, Troy
Funny.
Ave is like, yo, so I was already in the bowling alley.
No, he's not.
My
He's
boy.
doing none of that.
But he was like, he was already in the bowling alley and they had a mutual friend. So the mutual friend had knew Taxstone was outside about to come into the bowling alley. Right? Just so we could be clear.
I got to pull it up on my
So
tweet.
he was
I got
in the
y'all.
bowling alley
I'm
already.
gonna
and
show
the
y'all
mutual friend
something,
came
bro.
up to him and was like, you know, is it
Show y'all a
cool
little something,
if
something.
Taxstone, you know what I'm saying? He outside, like boom.
There
So
we
he
go.
said that he was like, you know, he don't care. It is what it is, or some shit. I don't know, but he didn't care.
This is today's. This is today. This is today's Instagram from Troy Ave. Now it reads, "No F dude formed against me shall prosper. Free Troy Ave." Then it says, "So all my real ones that have been riding with me and for me, today is the day I finally get to clear my name. It's been almost 7 years since I lost one of my closest friends." Has it really been 7 years? 7 years of my character being assassinated, all the while trying to defend myself without saying much. Huh? You were saying all the stuff. I took it all on the chin. Never complained about the stress, even though I felt it. Never complained about the pain, even though it hurt. Never shed a, even though my heart was crying. At my weakest points, I drew strength from God, drew strength from my children, and drew strength from y'all. But today, your boy is strong. Today is our day. We in court, and the facts will speak louder than any words. It's time to get this false narrative off my name and dark cloud off my head. To all my supporters, today is a day you can tell whoever went against us, eat a dick. I told you so. Let's continue to spread love and destroy hate. Whether you're sending prayers or pulling up to the court today with positive energy, I dead ass appreciate it. Well, I mean, there's a lot to be said about that, right? There's a lot to be said about that. Now, I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't. But I believe in fair trials. Since when is a person that's facing a trial, okay? Listen to me now. That's facing a trial of that magnitude, that's going on stand to say something against someone else on the same kind of trial, right? When did that person get to be able to go on social media, try to get everything going on their name, you know what I mean, getting all of the public, right? Because that's what he's doing. While Taxstone's in prison, don't get no public, right? But he gets to go out and say all these things on podcasts, on all this, and he's winning the public opinion, you guys. He's winning it. That's just what's happening. I don't think it's a fair trial. This is a mistrial, man. This is probably a mistrial. Yeah, man. I think this is going to be a mistrial, probably. Now, I'm not saying Taxstone did or didn't do this, you know. If he did, he belongs to be in prison. He deserves to be in prison. Because he then is lying, right? He then is lying and stringing this all out. So, here's my thing. Taxstone was never even caught on the camera. Right? And just because Troy Ave and a drug dealer, you know, I heard Troy Ave saying this in his statement. I caught this, right? I don't know if it's just little things I do. Okay, Taxstone was arrested after his DNA was found on the trigger of the gun in question. Wow, that does hurt. That does hurt. I'm not going to say it don't. The attempted murder charges against Ave were dropped? Oh, the ones that were dropped on Taxstone? He said, Taxstone allegedly said, what's popping? In his direction, after the rapper and McFadder showed up in the VIP room before T.I. was set to take the stage. See, Jack? Your fucking chain of events ain't the same. You were saying it was before he even took the stage. No, it was after. Got it? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, man. I mean, that's the reasonable doubt. All you need right there, bub. We don't know, though. We don't know, man. I'm in Indiana, right? I'm not in Indiana. I mean, I'm not in New York City. I don't know, bro. I do know I see a man come running through, but listen to this, though. This is the weird thing, man. He said, he turns around to me and says, Banger told him he's going to rock him, Troy Ave. So he didn't lie about that. He said, I'm going to rock him. And he said, then I looked at him and I winked. I told him, do your thing. Taxstone allegedly pulled out a gun from his waistband and the struggle ensued. Ave said he decided to stay by Banger's side after realizing he had been shot. I rolled his body over and I'm like, Banger, get up. Come on. I'm smacking him like, come on, bro, get up. He recalled, and his eyes were rolling to the back of his head. That's sad. That's sad, man. Either way it goes, I'm not taking no sides here, bro. Straight up. Bro, what's up, bros? Go. Shout out to you, bro. And his eyes were on the back of his shirt was red, so I could tell he got shot. Fuck. Av took to Instagram prior to his testimony declaring, okay? So he said, when the shot goes off, I see the light from the spark and I hear the shot, he said. This is all happening fast. I get up and I start fighting Taxstone, trying to take him, grab the gun, and another shot goes off. I put my leg up to kind of block the shot from it hitting me in the face or the chest. How's your thighs block a shot from above you? That'd be hard to do, man. He said, I got up. Hey, if this is all true, I mean, I'm not the one that has to fucking. This would be hard for a jury to remember. This would be a fucking hard one, man. Because that not being on camera in a day like today, it's baffling. It'll baffle the jury. I guarantee it, dude. It's going to be a long process. Yeah, shit. We know Jay killed them people. Facts. I mean, this is just court. I just think in a court of public opinion, you got 12 people that's got to say, man, I don't know. reasonable doubt lies when he's not on the camera. He's not on the camera. I mean, even his testimony isn't that strong to me. I don't think. Yeah, it's just us in here. Do I think he did? Yeah, because he took it with him. I'm not gonna sit here and play with you. No man grabs a gun when he knows he's a convicted fucking felon, shouldn't be having the goddamn gun, and takes it with him to a goddamn show that he knows Troy's gonna be at. Now, at one point in my life, did I ever think Taxstone said, "Man, I better take this, man. I'm scared." Come on, man. It's both of their faults. What happened? Troy Ave is just as much as at fault for losing Banger as fucking Taxstone will be then. It's stupid. Somebody could have walked away. And fuck, it's so hard though, man. I'm not these people. You know, and I didn't have that confrontation that they had. So I can't judge that. I don't know the temperature that night. Because the temperature tells it all. But yeah, he took that gun with him. And that's hurting too, man. That hurts. But I think Troy Ave taking the stand and that drug dealer talking. But it ain't the drug dealer that's got him, though. It's the fact that he was saying that on the fucking phone. But is that phone conversation even worthy? Because you can't call fucking cash in. See, this is weird, man. This is weird, dude. I would definitely be like, we need cash in here. Fuck the dumb shit. You got a whole fucking tape from him? I really need to know. Let me hear. Nah, fuck the dumb shit. I think they're just trying to get it done. Seems like they're moving really fast, right? Yeah, it is in the clip too. Yeah, you're right. Yep. There's a lot of damaging things for both. But you got to understand, I'm not in New York, you guys. I don't have a fucking nothing in this fight whatsoever. So I don't know the temperature of what y'all do out there. But from outside looking in, they both got a pretty good chance. I mean, I hope justice gets served, though, for that young man dying. He died. He's no longer here on this planet. That's sad to fuck, man. But I think that they're just tired of waiting, man. Because didn't we say when Jack was reading all this shit off when he was covering it, it's gone a little quick, ain't it? Like, they're fucking rushing this, man. Yeah. Yeah. You know they had one. He ain't seen him in what, fucking 7 years? Almost? Fuck, man. And he's there to fucking talk shit to you. Whew. Jack, your room earlier was clowning you, bro. They were. I loved sitting in there watching that. They was like, you think Jack was going to go out there and not get packed up? You know, Jack, you're full of all the fuck shit. You know that, right? You definitely out there covering this bitch with a loose lips. That's for sure, bro. Shout out to YouTube, man.
Taxstone is not coming home.
You might have been right about them and the arsonist.
This is gonna be super easy.
Because you're an arsonist. I mean,
they don't let stalkers out of jail, my nigga, after they kill somebody. Go look it up.
To say, you know how I know?
They don't let arsons out of jail. They don't let stalkers out of jail. So what I'm trying to tell you, this nigga fell in love with Troy Ave. Taxstone, I think that nigga wanted to fuck Troy Ave. Taxstone is not coming home.
Bro. fire. Jack, you are the best journalist on the planet. I got to give it to you, buddy. You didn't do nothing. You talking big now, though. I know that. Hold on.
So Taxstone comes in and he says that they spoke and Taxstone apologized. So, like I said before, I'm not telling you any of this is the truth at all. What I'm saying is this is what this dude said. So don't argue at me.
You see that?
Yeah,
is it funny?
I say what you want.
Now we're fucking laughing?
But don't argue at me. I'm not saying this. That's what this dude said. I'm just telling you.
Look at all these people over here like they know him.
They was at a bowling alley.
Is this fucking unreal or what, bro?
Of his friends. One of the dudes was cool with Tax. For some reason,
is this unreal?
At the building, about to come inside.
Shout out to motherfucking Penny, man. Y'all know who I'm talking about, man. Y'all know who I'm talking about, man. Penny from fucking Cleveland. The mayor. He's going to be running for mayor. I need to get everybody out there to vote for Penny. You're going to be the mayor of Cleveland. I'm sorry, Uncle Suge, but you can't be a mayor, bro. You can't be a mayor, Uncle Suge. Penny got this, man. Shout out to Penny, man. He said, I'm smacking Jack tonight. Fuck the dumb shit. Jack, you ain't doing nothing good, man. I want to make you a drop, Penny, because you be over here for a long time, bro. Yeah, yours be easy. I know what I'm going to do with yours. Yeah. Thank you, Penny. Shout out to you, bro. Just the love, bro.
Outside
the love, man.
And they was on the jack talking. He was like, yo, should I come in? Because he said Tax was waiting outside. I don't think the nigga walked up to the front of the door and looked inside and shit. It was like, oh shit, this nigga here. And they called him. He was probably just sitting in the whip.
What?
He was probably just sitting in the whip. So, just so we can be clear.
How many times do you say this in fucking video? How come? Just so we can be clear.
So
just so we can be clear. Just so we can be clear. I fake a fucking movie out of this shit. Just so we can be clear.
He told
just so we can be clear.
Tax come inside, the mutual friend.
Come on, man.
Inside,
what's poppin', Jason Elliott?
Conversation.
Shout out to you, man, for that drop the other night. I didn't call it or something, I think.
Because he said the negative.
I did at the end of the show, though. I did catch it before I got off here.
So he made it sound like
Appreciate you, bro.
Apologizing to him to his face. And then when he wasn't around him, he was just doing whatever he was doing. Because he said that he came, saw him, apologized about the shit, and then went right back to the negative tweets, like immediately. And then he said, look, this is what he said. Don't get mad at me.
But you see what's funny, bro?
If I get anything wrong.
The funny thing is you wasn't saying anything like this up until the time he took the stand. Now you're trying to give all the fucking footage out, right? What about when people wanted to know about what the fucking tape said? What about people want to know what that dude said? What about people want to know what you thought? Oh, now you real happy now, huh? You seem to be excited. The fuck is going on over there?
If anybody was dead, I get anything
Jason Elliott
wrong,
said I'm
please
chilling,
say it
sir.
in the chat.
Feeling like a villain.
In any regard.
Salute to you, bro. This dude's a head case.
In 2014,
he's a head case.
Saw a video shoot from. He saw him at a video shoot for Mano. So Meek Mill couldn't make it for some reason. I don't know why, but Meek Mill apparently couldn't make it.
Why is he laughing, doing like jokes and shit?
Mano and Meek Mill song. I don't know what to tell you. So he apparently saw him there.
Is there really? Because I'm on there too, bro. What's his name on there?
Like nobody confronted nobody.
I'm on there too, bro.
And then
I'm clowning him too on there.
He dropped a diss song at Taxstone and he called it Lower Level Nutsack. So at this point of the trial.
That's funny though, ain't it? You see this?
But I don't even
now
remember
you see
who did it.
That right there's funny, Jack, because he was getting bullied, huh?
Prosecution.
Ooh, this dude's the worst. This dude is the worst, yo.
It was like, wait, no, it wasn't the judge. It was the stenographer. So when he said lower level nutsack, the stenographer didn't know what he said. So the stenographer, I think, was like, I didn't hear him, judge. So she asked him because she, like the whole trial, she was telling people, stenographer was pretty busy today. I'm just telling you what it is. The stenographer.
This is what he does now.
He was using a
He
finger.
loses it. He was on the edge of losing it anyway last night.
He had to tell people to shut up. Not shut up. Like literally, I guess, yeah. She had to tell people to shut up. And she also had to tell people to talk louder.
That's every trial there is.
I can't talk at the same time. Like it was crazy.
That's what every trial there is.
That shit, yo.
I want to see them tweets too. Hell fucking yeah. That'd be dope as shit. I'll be going at him on Twitter. We are aggressive_TV.
The judge ends up asking him, what did you say?
No defiance with it.
And he said, nutsack.
What?
Everybody starts laughing.
You see this, man? This isn't cool. Man. This isn't holding it together. This isn't taking this thing serious.
We laughing.
Yeah, you know it's
over on you. Because he says nutsack. And then I think he says nutsack, Your Honor. I'm telling you, that shit was funny.
That's not funny, I don't think.
Yo, fam.
I don't think it's funny at all, really.
Man. And she was like, I couldn't hear him, Judge. What did he say? And the judge was like, I don't know. And then I'm not sure if it was
it's not funny, bro.
The prosecution or but somebody said the prosecution too. Hold on. Hold on.
You're childish, dude.
Salute.
That's what he is. He is childish.
They both asked him in the jury, and then the judge asked, I told you. So I am remembering this shit right.
You can't hold us together.
I am remembering this shit right. Right? So yeah. So everybody
can't keep it together, man.
And he said low and level nutsack. And then he said nutsack, Your Honor. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. I don't know what was going on. I don't know what to tell you, fam. I could have swore he said that.
I could have swore.
I could have swore.
Oh my God. So he didn't even say it.
So everybody.
He could have swore he said that. Boy, catch on up with us, big boy. Get on up here with us, bro.
Everybody's laughing. Like what?
I don't know what the joke is, man. You cannot control his inner rat. You're right, man. Now he's ratting on everything. He didn't want to talk about this trial hardly at all up until this day.
It. You know, like when somebody, like when he
didn't hold that together,
he started explaining
idiot
that
motherfucker.
Shit. That was crazy.
Dumb motherfucker.
I'm sitting there.
You're trying to hold it together, weren't you, you fucking little boy? I
promise you. Hold on. For anybody that was in there today, am I exaggerating, or is this really what happened? It's crazy. I don't know what to tell you.
Salute, man. Salute, y'all.
The jury
fucking love y'all, man.
We was laughing.
I'm gonna love over
and
here.
Troy Ave was sitting there pretty much stone faced because that's the name of the fucking album. Nutsack. Low level nutsack. Anyway, he said,
I don't know if this is even good content at this point.
Basically,
it's like
yeah, that's the title of the song.
I was getting my news from everyone else. I already know about everything on it. I'm not really too worried about what he's saying, but he's not the best at this. He's not even close.
Troy Ave.
He's not even in the top 50. There's people doing it better that weren't even there.
Taxstone's forum of
that makes sense.
Where he gets his groove going.
It's all over Twitter, y'all. It's all over Twitter.
His social media to attack Troy Ave.
I believe they had a lot of news people had people in there today watching that.
What he was describing in court.
I think that's when they came.
Him making songs going back at
I know Hip Hop DX had someone in there. Probably World Star.
So
he can't keep it together to even think what he wrote down.
That's why he actually wrote. And then he said this shit again. Lower level nutsack. Shout out to Mike Jones. Salute.
See what I mean, man? You see what I mean? This is Jack at his finest.
The damn song or the album, whatever the hell the shit is. He said it a ton of times. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, Jack. Shit, kid, keep going.
As I can remember, it was like he
fucking
couldn't get
idiot.
enough of it.
He's a fucking idiot.
Just hit that like button, send out some notifications.
Fuck your like button. Send out some notifications. You're an idiot. It doesn't touch the notification bell, dumbass.
In any regard.
Dummy. If you hit the like button, it hits the thumbs up. That's all happens.
He wasn't doing tweets no more.
You don't get notifications.
Doing tweets, but he was also doing interviews. So he said, yeah, he was doing interviews talking about me now. See, not only was doing tweets, he said, "Yo, this is my career." He said, "This is how he make his money now." So he's holding on to it.
That's what Taxstone did, making money too, Jack. You do not forget.
At this time, is bigger than Troy Ave, I guess. Probably even if it's not in the New York sense, he has a little bit further reach because at this time, I believe he's like on. I don't know if he's on MTV yet. So
You don't like Tax because he was bullying Troy. That's all it is, Jack.
So
That's all it is, bro. You've been bullied your whole life. But now I'm seeing why some of them did it. I think I know why some of them were bullying you.
Not at this level. Remember, at this point, he's talking to.
You are not a good person at all.
He's talking to the prosecutor. So the prosecutor isn't trying to find him doing nothing wrong.
Of course, he's going to sit there and act like he didn't do nothing wrong.
No, we go to a regular break, jury comes back. Then he said on May 25th, 2016, now they're talking about the actual event. Remember, I told you all of those other things was about his relationship with Taxstone. So that was basically, we just went through his relationship with Taxstone. This started around 2012. And, everybody. So that's basically what we just spoke about for the last couple of minutes. That was his relationship with Taxstone. Now he's about to talk about what actually happened at the event. Just so.
Yeah.
He said May 2016.
We're waiting, Jack. Good news.
In the studio. They had like a thing going on. They had like a party where he was like playing music for like DJs or whatever the case might be. So he was
underground
at his studio.
Is that underground, sir?
Before they went there. The event lasted
rent and porn money.
7 o'clock to 9 o'clock.
You on them OnlyFans girls.
He had his artists over there because it was an event for his label. So he had his artists over there. And he only maybe had like a drink because apparently they only had vodka for some strange reason, and he doesn't really like vodka. So he
wouldn't talk about nobody else that was up there on that stand, would he? That man that just took the stand yesterday or the day before, you didn't say what he said.
They brought out People's Exhibit.
You didn't say what he said.
293, 293, and it's a photo.
Homie, you didn't say what he said. You didn't want to say it. Why are you now speaking on him? Why are you telling everyone what Troy said? You're doing this for the fucking gram, bro. You're doing this for the YouTube. You don't do this for a living. You do this for YouTube.
Anyway.
That's what you do, Jack. You do it for YouTube. You don't do this for a living, homie.
Irving Plaza because T.I. had him as a special invited guest. He said, "Joe, him and T.I. they so tight." He said, "Him and T.I. we tight like."
No, the fuck he didn't. No, the fuck he didn't.
He didn't do that, by the way.
See what I mean?
T.I. is pretty tight. T.I. had tried to sign him before, but he didn't sign with T.I. But even though he didn't sign with T.I., there was still always a relationship there.
Bullshit.
So
he didn't even know Troy Ave. What the fuck is he talking about? T.I. hit New York and said, "I need your poppin'est rapper for tonight." And Troy Ave was the guy at that time.
Apparently,
that's all he knew.
This is one of
that's been said.
T.I. had a thing going on.
Stupid.
That's how you make money. Like, yo, that's
stupid,
my
man.
homie. I'm pulling up
that was a dumb move, Jack.
I'm on my bill so he get paid. You understand what I'm saying?
That was a dumb move, bro.
So T.I. called out, just so y'all can understand, he can't be capping. Not on this, because that's how that goes.
You're capping, bro. You're capping, Jack.
So he called out T.I. to be on his bill. So T.I. called him out
to be on
his bill.
You know what he did? He put calls into people that live in New York. That are promoters in New York said, "I need your hottest." He didn't know fucking Troy had free hand.
Special invited guest.
See there?
I don't even know if he's getting paid, by the way, but he's a special invited.
Wow.
T.I.'s gonna get called to the stand.
Yeah, you better shut your fucking mouth. He will get called to the stand, motherfucker. Idiot.
So T.I. gets called. I don't even know. Just so we can be clear, I don't know if he got paid for the event.
They didn't ask him.
Okay, Rusty, stop. I don't know if he got paid for the event. Just so we can be clear. What I'm saying is this. His point was when he goes to Atlanta, T.I. calls him out. When he calls T.I. out to whatever his event is. When T.I. comes to New York, T.I. calls him out.
He's lying.
You go do events.
He's lying.
Paying you money right then and there. That's always promotion for your brand. So I'm just saying that means that T.I. fucks with him. That's what I'm saying.
No, he didn't.
Just so we can be clear.
That's why T.I.'s got nothing to do with this.
Add anything.
He don't.
I fuck with him.
He did
If
that
you know how the
night.
industry works, if somebody pull up to your town,
Oh,
they fuck
wee,
with
boy,
you.
that's bad. Is he's on Jack's neck? I don't see it. I mean, hold on. Let me see it.
Tell me where the lie
What did he
at.
say? Fuck, he's gonna get booted.
Tell me where the lie at.
I don't see no Rusty right now.
In any regard.
Yep. He's gonna get booted on my end, man.
He didn't expect to see Tax at
He's gone.
Irving Plaza.
I don't
He had
see a
no
Rusty
idea.
now.
Remember, Tax was, he just came.
Nope, no
came.
Rusty.
He had no idea that Taxstone was going to be there. And the reason why he had no idea that Taxstone was going to be there, just so we could be clear, the reason why is because Taxstone previously before that had not pulled up to any events that he had been at. So this wasn't a situation where him and Taxstone see each other often.
He wouldn't even tell you what that dude said on the stand the other night. What was he telling you? I'm not gonna have no part in that.
He said on the stand.
Now you're talking.
Before seen Tax at an event
That's
like
fucked
this
up.
that he attends. That's what he said on the stand. If you don't believe what he said on the stand, that's between you and him. It got shit to do with me. I'm just telling you. I'm telling you what he said on the stand. If you got a problem with what he said on the stand, that's between you and him's over there. I don't got nothing to do with it.
You hear this?
In any regard.
What happened to the guys that were talking on the stand yesterday? You didn't want to tell us none of that.
They drove to the event.
You're a bitch boy.
Banger,
Whether whoever wins this case, he's the bitch in this case. Leo. Jack, you're the fucking funny person in this one. You thought you was gonna come on here and do all the great things. You actually suck the worst. You do, bro. I could go on about 5 different channels right now and guarantee they're doing good content about this.
So Block, Banger, Hove, Scheme, Lido, they all drove to the event in the vehicle that they checked and had the guns in.
Academics refused to flip on his channel, y'all.
They drove to the event with a 38 and with a 9mm Taurus. That's what they drove to the event with, period. Then they talked about the trap that was in the video, in the jump off.
What's up with the motherfucking chat, y'all? Look the chat, do the chat, Jack. You're a Rusty.
Basically, had a trap in the vehicle installed.
I can't find a Rusty over there, bro. Before Bill's back. He ain't gonna go away, man. What's up, Pop? Lambo. What's good, bro? He want to tell us everything the person said on the stand today, but you didn't want to do this up until now.
The point where he was hiring security, so he had to have.
You're a joke.
Why he had the guns?
Lifesavers, baby gummies.
Money and drugs and jewelry.
Fire.
Money and jewelry. If you're rolling around with money and jewelry, you gotta have guns, basically, and you kind of do. Let's just say what it is, right?
You better have guns. Ain't no kind.
So he had guns for
dummy.
protection. That's all that those guns was for. Because he wasn't at a point where he could hire security. He said Banger would bring guns in the venues that lack security or had association with local thugs. So when they went to the places, the venues,
we know what that meant.
They didn't have good security. They knew the security was BS.
We know what that meant, Jack.
Walking with the guns. That's what he said. And then he also said when they go to the
damn setting everybody out, huh?
There's a big association. The local gang is actually the people who run the spot. He said Banger would then also carry the gun in that situation, but he never fired it before. They never had a situation where he had to fire it. After the situation happened, involving
this is horrible.
Events of May 25th.
Jack, you're horrible. Little Bill was
too. Said he figured he'd take the murder charge.
Side guy
try to beat the murder charge. And then the other guys would take the gun charges. And he explained it in court like this. When you the dude that is the bag, you make all the money and everybody else is eating. When a situation happens like this, then he's going to take the bigger charge, which is the murder charge. He's going to try to beat that. and you guys got to take the gun charges.
Oh, that's a good thing to say in court.
It was 2
Good
guns.
job.
Remember, the third gun, he's not getting in trouble for the possession of the gun. He's getting in trouble for shooting the gun.
He's lying too much. Yeah, Jack's lying, man.
If he would have never shot the gun, but
Most
they would
definitely.
have found that gun, he wouldn't be in trouble. It would still only be in trouble for the 2 guns.
Duh.
Copy?
Duh, Jack.
So,
Come on. You're weak, man.
he had told
watch my help.
Vane and Lito
Weak. Your reporting sucks.
to take responsibility
It's
for the 2
slow.
guns. Lito straight up said,
Horrible, kind of.
Lito straight up said, no. He said, if you ask me again, I'm going to go tell the district attorney.
What? Huh?
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to laugh at this.
You're just doing all the laughing tonight.
I don't blame
Something funny here?
Absolute insanity. I just think it sounds funny. I don't know if it really happened. Maybe
Yeah,
it didn't
I
happen
know.
at all.
I know, bro. It does, don't it? It seems like
I'm not saying it happened.
He's on
I'm
his
not saying
dick,
it didn't
dude.
happen.
He's on Troy Ash dick for sure. I feel you. I'm
All
right
I'm
there with
saying
you,
is
Kevin.
This is all I'm
I feel
saying.
like Troy's going up
He
for
said,
charges.
Joe, if you ask me again, I'm gonna go tell the district attorney. That's what he said happened.
No,
That's what he said happened. No cap. So apparently, there's gonna be a discrepancy, but the discrepancy isn't my fault.
what?
Just pay attention to every time I tell you the story. Okay?
What? There's going to be a
The
discrepancy?
discrepancy is not my fault. Okay?
Oh, you just laid it out
So
on
if you
him.
hear discrepancies, it's not my fault.
What?
I want to be clear about this. So then he said Hovain was gonna take the gun charge. For everybody that don't know, R.I.P. Hovain. Hovain isn't with us anymore. He said Hovain, at this point of his testimony, he said Hovain was gonna take the gun charge.
No. Can we go back to where there's
He
going to be
said, Young Lito
discrepancies?
ain't taking any charge or any gun. And he told Troy
God.
that he'd tell the DA about all the guns.
You see? Look at his head. This motherfucker got a hat ring from a beanie.
Yo, I don't know what to tell you.
It's not funny,
I
man.
don't know what to tell you.
This is not even fucking cute.
Oh, man.
This is horrible, Jack.
I don't know what to tell you.
You got discrepancies and you didn't tell him?
That's what he said. He said it. I'm not saying he said it. As far as I
Not
know,
cool,
he
man.
said none of these things. Well, he said all of these things. I have no idea.
There's
In any
discrepancies, y'all. There's going to be
He said
discrepancies.
that hip hop, they asked him why he didn't bring his guns into the building. She was like, okay, so you had these guns on you, right? Why didn't you bring, if anybody was there and I'm getting any of this wrong, put it in the chat.
Ain't nobody there
Let me
fucking
know.
with you, bro.
I want to know.
Why
what
are you
I'm getting
saying
wrong.
that? Nobody in that courtroom's there
Copy.
watching you.
So for the people,
Nobody
who
wants
say,
you to talk to you, bro.
if I'm getting any of this wrong,
Shut up.
put it in the chat.
Ugh.
I want to know what I'm getting wrong. Let's clarify that.
Huh?
Because I might have heard wrong. I don't think I heard wrong though, in any regard. After they spoke about the guns, because she's doing this all in sections. So after they spoke about the guns, just so we can be clear, this is the aspect where they're talking about what actually happened at the club. So
I'm lost on this case now. I don't know what fucking's going on.
Breaking this down into segments.
Fuck, man.
So she asked him, why didn't he bring the guns in the event? Because he said he's never brought any guns.
You already said this.
Nolo, salute. He said he's never brought any guns into Urban Plaza before. He says the other times that he's been to Urban Plaza, he's never brought any guns in there. There was never really a need for it. When he was asked why there wasn't a need for it, why wouldn't he bring his guns in Urban Plaza? He said, well, early on, the hip hop police pulled up on him, basically.
What?
Yeah, so he said basically the hip hop police pulled up on him.
What?
And he had a little conversation with him. And so he decided he didn't want to have any problems with him. So what he would do is when he was going to any event, he'd call the hip hop police and tell him where he was at.
What the fuck?
I'm telling you what he said, man. I don't know. Look, this is what his testimony was.
Wow.
The hip hop police deterred him from bringing guns in Urban Plaza. He didn't want issues with them. He spoke with them to let them know where he was. That's what he said. I'm not adding anything either. As you can say, I have not at all, not in any way, added any extra energy to that.
Oh, yeah, you have. Yeah, you have, bro.
Just so we can be clear.
That's exactly what you've done.
When he was asked why he didn't bring guns in the Urban Plaza, one, he said, you know, he felt okay with the security, I'm assuming. But the main reason is because the hip hop police had pulled up on him early. And he got a rapport with them to the point where when he goes and does a show, he calls them to let them know where he at.
What? Yeah, he's got to put his hand over his mouth. Definitely. That's his lying side. That's the lying side of him. You're right about that. I guarantee it. He can't.
I don't know what anybody else is doing with what how they tell
turns away all the time.
I'm telling you what I heard. That's it.
Hip hop police. Who the fuck is that? Who is the hip hop police?
When Troy Ave do shows in New York City, he calls the hip hop police so they know where he's at. They know he's doing a show. So if they know that there's a show going on over there,
don't exist in your
they
mouth.
basically pull up and they're being the damn security one way or the other. You might have
it definitely does
undercovers in the building sometime, I'm assuming. I think they alluded to that. I'm not 100% sure. But basically,
the hip hop police?
The hip hop police know when he's doing an event and they basically do security there.
No. What?
Just so we can be clear. And just so we can slow up, is police always outside of Urban Plaza?
Duh, it's huge, bro.
How long has it been where police are always outside of Urban Plaza?
Oh my God, all the time.
Always outside of Urban Plaza? Every time Urban Plaza has a show, is police out there? I'm asking.
Yep.
Somebody here got to know.
Yep. They are. Absolutely, Jack.
I'm just asking because I don't know. I would like to know.
Why don't you know, Jack? You ain't never been out?
Well, if anybody knows, let me know. Are they out there every single time there's a show?
Yeah, man. The cops are there, bro.
Sip Down says for hip hop.
They are, bro. That's the truth. They're out there. They're out there anywhere. And I know what he's talking about. I know what venue he's talking about.
So whenever there's a
we got venues show, that size here, and yes,
the hip hop police pull up outside.
Stupid. You're dumb, Jack.
Take with that however you want.
We are. You're driving it home, Jack. Dumbass. He's driving it home. We're going to take however we want.
He said he calls them. He says he said he called them. If you have a problem with what he said, that's between you and him. I can't argue what he said.
Wow.
So I'm not trying to argue what he said.
Wow. No, that sermon's on the back burner right now, big boy.
That's what he said.
Yep, it's on the back burner.
He lets the hip hop police know he was going to Irving Plaza. He says that specifically. So you could do what you
I got
want
a
with
hard
that.
feeling that
You
he
could say
did.
that. I don't know how you're gonna argue that with me. But he said specifically, he told the police he was gonna be at Irving Plaza.
Oh, so he talks to the police?
The hip hop
Okay.
police.
The hip hop police. Who the fuck is that?
Yes, he did say Hovain called them. Shout out to Ark. But they told him, just so we can be clear, he did say Hovain told him. That's correct. But they told him. Look, that's the first thing I even got a little off. Hovain called them. But just so we could be clear, he did say he called them. And then after the prosecutor asked him did he call personally, then he said Hovain.
Ah, you were lying. You were lying.
He arrived at Irving Plaza.
Got called out.
They entered
called
through
out,
the
didn't he?
side entrance. He said he's only been there a couple of times. He's assuming that's the artist entrance. He saw the police presence. He saw the police presence outside. He was not aware of any police in
There is
the
no
building,
sermon
though.
or
That's why I'm
thanking
like,
God,
is he trying
and he
to
thinks he's
allude
doing
that them
well.
niggas be
I
coming
know,
in
right?
the building like in disguise?
Yep. That's what
Like, that's the
man,
first
you guys
thing that
know
went
this
through my
man.
brain.
This
Like,
dude
them
does
people
that.
in the building in disguise?
All of it. You don't talk about God when he's doing well in the chat. Or let's say
yes,
when
at first
it doesn't get off track.
He told them.
That's when he
and
starts
then
doing it.
she asked him to clarify.
He don't
and
even have to be talking about anything else. He just gets off track.
I don't know. I think he said he was calling them because they pulled up on him early. Like early in him doing rap and doing shows. They pulled up on him.
My
So he said he didn't want no problems with the
God.
hip hop police. So he was just dealing with them like business. You understand? So when he was gonna go do a thing, he hit him up like,
What is the hip hop police, man? Nobody knows.
So they might already always be there.
I'm
That's
lost
why I
on
was
that.
asking.
Is that the Alphabet Boys?
You understand?
That's the same thing. I
asking.
don't know, man. I'm literally asking because I don't know.
Just so we can be clear. I don't know if they always there, but in any regard, he called them. Or he had Hovain call him, or
I know he's got to lie somehow.
He's saying. In any regard, Hovain called them, but basically his team called them.
Oh, he didn't, then, Jack. He didn't.
Anyway,
see how
he
you
goes
do?
on to say he entered Irving Plaza.
You're making things up for a reason.
Banger.
That's what he's doing. He's making shit up.
Lido and Scheme. That's the names he called out that he said he entered the building with. Block, Banger, B-Boy, Young Lido, and Scheme. They met with T.I.'s camp because T.I.'s camp actually.
He's got fans though.
Get him. Shout out to Art D Glass.
Who's that guy?
No
Art D Glass? Ha! That's a joke.
I know.
That's a fucking joke.
What he said.
That's a fucking joke, bro.
So he said
that
T.I.'s team came downstairs to get him. That's what he said.
Or D's nuts.
T.I.'s team came downstairs and then they got him and then they came inside.
Oh, really?
He said
that means that he was the first to go on.
They went to the second level by the stage, above the stage area. Then they went past the bar to the VIP room. And then they was heading through, like that's the route they had to go in order to perform. That's the way he explained it. He said the VIP was small, was packed, and it was like 80 people in there. Small, and it was like 80 people. He said, what up to people and took pictures. So he pulled up, and people was like, you know, they fuck with Troy at that point. He's saying niggas was fucking with him. So he pulled up, and niggas was like, Troy! He was
my God.
You! And
oh my God.
Each other.
Oh my God, dude.
But they was dapping each other up. You know what
You're
I'm saying?
on his dick, bro.
So then
you're so biased with this case.
At that point, he heard somebody say what's popping.
You didn't tell anybody else's fucking testimonies.
He over here, yeah.
Yeah.
He's over here saying what's up to his people. So he heard somebody like say, yo, what's popping? but he ain't paying no attention. And then he said he heard it again. Yo, it's popping. And he heard Banger say, yo, it's popping. And then that's when it caught his attention that that voice that he heard saying was popping was talking it in. And he said he knew he should have knew something was wrong.
No. Hold on, y'all. No. See, that can't go together, sir. That can't. It can't, dickhead. Because I'm going to tell you something, Jack. This says here, Jack, says, hold on. Right here. Banga? Taxstone allegedly pulled out a gun from his waistband and strode through, okay? He said, I wrote a dead body. Bang, come on. He said, I'm smacking him. That's what that means. He said, Av alleges Taxstone shouted, what's poppin' in his direction after the rapper McFatter showed up in the VIP room before T.I. was to take the stage. Banga turns around to me and says, I'm going to rock him, which means I'm going to hit him, he testified. And then I wink at him and I tell him, do your thing. Oh, what did you just say, Jack? He didn't know?
That's when it caught his attention that that voice that he heard saying was popping was talking it in. And
what? So what you say, Complex? What, they're lying? Like Troy Ad knew he was him because he said, do your thing. The fuck you talking about? Whack ass reporter.
Because when he came in the damn room that he saw Casanova and he didn't.
No, that ain't what he said. He said on
Casanova
stage.
Or Mano. I think he said
Crazy,
Casanova.
man.
And
None of
that's
this
how he
went
knew
down.
when he heard the what's up that they was talking to him and who it could possibly be. Because he didn't know that Taxstone would be there.
Oh,
So
he didn't say do your thing to Banga because he knew it was Taxstone?
So
Wow,
Taxstone
y'all.
in
Wow.
Casanova is I don't know.
Wow.
I don't know what to tell you. He said he saw Casanova and figured that was Taxstone that said what's popping when he heard the voice. He thought about it.
No.
I'm just telling you what he said.
Bro, I'm just telling you what he said. Hold on, man. Why are you making up shit over there, Jack? Why are you making shit up over there? Av alleges Taxstone shadow was popping in his direction. He knew it was him. Av alleges Taxstone shouted what's popping in his direction after the rapper McFatter showed up in the green room. Banga turns around to me and says, I'm going to rock him, which means I'm going to hit him. He testified, and then I wink at him and I tell him, do your thing. What are you talking about? He said, motherfucker, you were in the courtroom?
I'm going to read it exactly what I wrote.
On the stand.
He said he was halfway in the room at this point. He heard what's popping. He ignored it. He heard it twice. He ignored it.
Oh, he ignored it. But that's not what he said on stand, y'all. That's not what he said on stand, y'all. That's not what he said on stand.
Gesturing about a gun. So when he turned around and actually did see him, and I guess he turned around and see him like it'd be the close-in view thing.
Whoa.
And he turned around and it was like, nah. He's like going for the gun or some shit. I don't know. That's the way it sounded. So apparently, pardon me, somebody lost their life here. This is not a joke. But the way he said that he turned around and he saw him reaching for the gun and it wasn't a gesture. He saw him reach. They said, did you see a gun? He said he did not see a gun at that point.
Uh-oh.
He said he only saw the gesture of reaching. He only saw the motion of somebody reaching. He said at this point, he did not see a gun. He only saw the motion of reaching.
What's poppin', Liberty? This dude's
Says
telling
at that
stories, man.
point-
What
Hold on,
courtroom was
gotta
he
go back,
in?
because that's the way they told the story. So
No, it ain't. I'm not even in that courtroom. I can tell you, it's not the truth. Yeah.
then apparently, either before he gestured, because Banger might not have saw him gesture, I don't know, because he said he did not see a gun. He just saw a gesture, a motion, like he was going for it or whatever. At that point, he said Banger turns to him and says, "Yo, I'm a rocker." And Troy winks.
So a gun was pulled, and he winks at him
Tax
as the
reaches,
gun's being pulled,
and he's
Jack.
about to pull.
This is
And then he said, Troy reaches for the gun, but first he hit Taxstone. So I don't know how this worked, because I've heard them trying to describe it, but we'll get to it later. Because Mr. Esquire had a lot to talk. He asked them, they was going back and forth on this for a minute. So the prosecution is still talking to him, by the way. So apparently, Troy reached for the gun, but first he hit Taxstone. He hit him like bang. Then as he hit him, he grabbed for the gun with the other hand, but he wasn't able to grab the gun. And then there was like a big commotion, and he got knocked down. So he hit him, and then when he went to grab the gun, he lost his balance, and he got knocked down.
So they initiated the fight with the man with a gun?
Down.
So they hit a man with a gun? That's what he said, right? So they hit a man with a gun. You know how ridiculous that sounds?
But not on his back, like on his side. And he was on top of people. So apparently, when he fell, there was people already that was down there. So he fell on people. And then Banger and Tax was tussling. Banger had Tax by the shoulders. And when Banger had Tax by the shoulders, that's when he see a large light, a flash go off. He said they was close, like when you do high school wrestling.
High school wrestling, huh? Yeah. High school wrestling. That's
they was crouched down like this.
Oh my God. They didn't put it out? This looks crazy, dude.
This is what Troy said. This is what he said on the stand.
La, 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 la.
He offered me his words. Just so we can be clear.
Jack, you suck.
You can't argue me his words. He said they was tussling. Banger had him by the shoulders. And they were crouched down and bent over. It looked like high school wrestling. He said then he saw the spark go off, the shot go off because there was a spark of light. And he could tell that it was directed towards the door. Or was coming from the door. And it was going towards Banger. He said there wasn't even an arm's length between the two of them. He said the spark headed towards the door in Banger's direction. So the door was in back of Banger. He started fighting with Tax again. That might be the bullet that they pulled out the wall. There is a item. I forgot what his people's. I don't.
Yeah, Jack.
I'm gonna have to make a
Smash the like button, please, y'all.
But
it is free. Absolutely.
Apparently, there's a block of wood that one of the bullets was embedded in, and I think they swabbed it. They swabbed it for DNA. So I've been wondering where it's from. Maybe it was from the wall. I always thought it could have been from the floor.
What?
In any regard. He sees the light from the spark in between Tax and Benga. They're not even arm distance between them. The spark headed towards the door in Benga direction. When that happened, he jumped back to his feet because all of this happened simultaneously. He got knocked over, and as he got knocked over, that's when they locked up. This is what he's saying. That's when they got locked up. And when they got locked up is when the spark went off. This is the prosecution getting this out of him, by the way. He hasn't spoken to the defense team yet.
Well, he's supposed to do that for the prosecutor, dumbass.
So as they got locked up, that's when he saw the spark. And as soon as he saw the spark, he jumped back to his feet. When he jumped back to his feet, he became fighting with Taxstone. And he pulled Tax to the ground and Tax slipped out. So the first time he grabbed Tax, Tax slipped free.
Yeah, man.
On the ground.
Fucks with me.
On the ground, he said Tax turned to go towards one of the doors, and then he turned back around and he shot at him when he was on the floor. Troy said he put his leg up like this. I couldn't see him all the way, but he said he put his leg up. The bullet went through one leg and it embedded in the other. The whole thing happens with Esquire and Troy about this. We're going to get to that in a minute. All right, they did a whole thing in court. It made no sense. it was just craziness. So Esquire put his shirt down so Troy Ave could demonstrate. I'm not trying to laugh. I'm sorry that this stuff is happening and it's wild bananas. I don't know what to tell you. But apparently,
not
Esquire
good,
put his coat on the floor. So I'll tell y'all what happened when we get to Esquire. Him and Esquire was just going at it. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man? Part of my language. Part of my language. I'm like, yo, what the heck, fam? They was just going at it. So he pulled the gun on him. Tax slipped out. Troy, somehow he got on the ground. Tax fires. Troy lifts up his leg because he's trying to protect his face, I'm assuming. He gets hit in the leg and get hit in the other leg. At that time, he didn't know if he got shot twice or once. He just know he got hit in both of his legs. Any regard. Now he gets up and he gets a hold of Tax. And they fighting for the gun. Now, the way he explains it is, he explains it later. So I'll wait until we get to that part. Because he explains it different ways in all of these explanations, by the way.
This is
the lights
nuts.
went out. Then Tax fired more shots.
Oh, wow. You shouldn't say it like that. Allegedly.
This is his story.
Allegedly.
It's not me saying this. So don't say Jack
oh, you see how biased he is?
So then he said,
he's biased as fuck.
The lights went out. Tax fired more shots. And Troy puts his finger. He's trying to stop him from shooting.
Oh, my fucking God.
Shots, but the gun is near his face. The gun is near his face. So he's trying to keep the gun away from his face. Basically, he said Taxstone head was like about right here. This is where Taxstone's head is. This is what he said, yo. Taxstone head was about right here, and he had his arm wrapped around him like this, and he had his other arm like around the head, and he had his hand on the gun. So they fighting for the gun like this over here, right? Boom. They fighting for the gun over here. So then he says Taxstone fired 2 more shots, apparently. Now, also remember, these dudes is on the ground. I don't think they were standing straight up. they was on the ground in the spooning position. So they on the ground like this, fighting for the gun like that, like what I just told you. This is what he said, fam. They was on the ground. They wasn't standing straight up. It was on the ground. So it don't matter how tall each one of them is. Height don't matter when you're horizontals. So it don't. So, yeah, he said spooning, fam.
No, you've been saying this. He didn't say that.
He said spooning. I'm telling you what he said. Any regard. So he said he was fighting him for the gun.
Any regard.
And then he put his finger behind the trigger. So he couldn't fire no more shots.
Got fucking MacGyver over there. Fucking Superman, huh? Yeah.
I'm telling you what he said, fam. Troy Ave said, violently spooning. Thank you. Wait, hold on. Angelina, you was in the courtroom? He said violently spooning. This is a fact.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No, he didn't. That's a lie, dude.
He said violently spooning.
No, he didn't. Now you know he's a fucking liar. That's a fucking lie, man. It's funny, huh?
This is what he said, Joe.
No, he didn't.
He said.
No, he didn't,
and
man.
then he said he put his finger behind.
You did not say that, Jack. You're a fucking dummy.
Fire no more shots off.
What a fucking dumbass
Yo,
to say some shit like that.
I'm not saying this didn't happen. I'm just telling you what he said. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I think this is serious. I'm not trying to laugh at this shit. I promise you I don't think this is funny.
You did the same shit with 6ix9ine's trial.
For real, I'm not even playing. I promise you, I do not think this is funny.
As he laughs again.
Just, you had to be there. I don't know what to tell you. I'm sitting there writing this shit down and trying not to laugh.
It's all funny now, huh?
This shit is, I don't know if this really happened. This probably really happened.
OMG. I don't know if this happened. It probably happened.
I'm just telling you what he said.
Wait, you were in the courtroom?
Nigga said they was violently spooning. I don't know.
Yeah. Walking it back.
And then he also said that to stop him from shooting the gun off more, he put his finger behind the trigger. Now, I'm going to tell you about something Esquire said in Cross. So later on, him and Esquire, they going at it. I promise you they are. And so Esquire says, so what you gonna do if somebody come in here trying to shoot at us? He said, Troy Ave, with the straightest face that anybody could ever have, I can't do it. Because it's just no way I could make my face that straight and say these words.
Wow.
But the guy asked him, what are you gonna do if somebody come in here right now with a gun? And Troy Ave said, save everybody. Hold on, am I lying? Didn't he say that? I'm just asking. Was anybody else in there?
Making a mockery of
if
this,
I'm
man.
wrong, please tell me I'm just wrong. Am I wrong? Did he say that?
Making a mockery of this, bro.
Saying. So I'm not trying to laugh at this shit. You really have to be there.
This is shitball, dude. You're a turd, man. You're exactly what we say you are.
Jokes. I know it sounds like I am.
This is exactly what you are, a kid. You're a big old fucking kid.
I promise you,
that still hasn't got his way.
I'm being so serious. I'm trying. I'm not trying to laugh at this. This is not funny.
I've heard nobody else laugh at it.
But yo, we had people.
No one.
That was there. We had people that was there. Then this nigga say, she said, what would you do if somebody come in with a gun right now? I mean, I personally would have said duck because y'all got court officers. That's their job. But this nigga said, save everyone. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
Oh man. This is not going well. So yeah, that's what he said. I don't know what to make of it.
This is a child, man, trapped in a grown man's body. He hasn't got his way yet, and so he's still crying about getting his way. But Jack, you're never gonna get your way. You're a man now.
Look, he was
You
there.
grow up, bro.
Nah, he said he was gonna save all of us. I told you. I'm not capping. I'm really not trying to make this shit sound funny. I'm telling you what happened. I'm not trying to make this sound funny. I promise you.
You look stupid as fuck right now. You're never gonna make it anywhere in your life. Ever.
Oh,
ever. Nowhere. Now, I'm not talking about to the gas station. I mean, nowhere. You're not going to make it anywhere.
So anyway, while they wrestling for the gun, Troy said, he got to say, Troy said he put his finger in the back of the trigger so Taxstone can't fire the gun anymore. I swear, this is what happened. I'm not saying that this is the truth. I'm telling you what happened.
He's a dirtbag. You got it right. Well, that's it. The big boy, all in all, this man's a dirtbag. It's all he's going to ever be. He don't know how to change. He doesn't hold the skills to be able to do that. See? A grown man having problems holding it together. Yeah. Yeah. Bring it on down, Jack. Bring it on down.
He said they fought for control of the gun. And then he got a little bit of control over the gun. And he started hitting him in the head with it. Now, he said this. He said he heard Casanova yell, "Let's go." He said, I think this is when he got the gun from him at this point. Right? And he heard Casanova yell, "Let's go."
You're right.
And he said he looked around.
That's all he knows how to do. Revert back to something bullshit.
And the only person he seen
this is a mockery, dude.
With him was Block. He didn't see anybody else. All he seen was Block. And then after he saw him, then he said, "Let's go." That's the end of that part. So,
that you repeated.
That's the end of that part. Now we're about to get to another segment, just so we can be clear.
Cut. Just so we could be clear, man. That's my statement, y'all. You all clear? Clear. He's fucking.
If you are enjoying the show,
you can always
hit the like button. And there's a cash.
Yeah, it should be, right?
If you are enjoying the show, you can always hit the like button.
What he said.
There's a cash app.
Yeah, hit the like button or hit the cash app. Just what Jack said. Put a note in there for him. Smack him.
All right, so
tell him what you want to tell him.
Now they start having a conversation about.
I'm off work tomorrow. Yes.
the chain of events that led up going into the room. We got to move on. I can't stay on that. I said it enough times. Everybody got what's going on. Everybody definitely did lose. You got what's going on. I'm not going to stay on that, but that's what he said.
These kind of platforms are dangerous for people like this, man. They are.
When they first went into the room, they going back through the chain.
They are, man.
He said everyone.
It's not anybody's with mental health issues shouldn't be on here, bro. Straight up. They should have a fucking blocking.
I don't know what to tell you, man. In any regard, when they first went into the room, he saw Casanova. He basically said when he saw Casanova,
yeah,
notes
should be a chronological order.
That's when he figured it was dude because he had already saw Casanova. He said halfway in the room when they first heard what's popping. So at this point, is this when they played the video the first time? Okay, so now I believe they played a video, the TMZ video. So I believe at this point, now they bring the TMZ. Yes, the court laughed.
Oh my God. No, they did.
Everybody laughed.
Nobody laughs in court, man.
It was terrible, man. It was terrible. I don't know what to tell you.
Nobody laughs in court.
Laughed. People laughed. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I'm sure everybody didn't laugh, but people laughed. Come on, fam.
Right back
what
to
you
it.
Think happened?
Yeah, it should be. Absolutely, bro. You got a whole child out there. He's not even being dad to, playing fucking reporter.
Oh man,
playing fucking reporter on YouTube.
So
that's what he's doing. He's playing journalist. For some reason, he thinks it's some great job or something. I believe me, the journalists that do their job probably hate it.
I believe at this point,
dumbass,
they go over it again. He said he saw the gun in the defendant's hand.
He's seen that YouTube can make money. It's a damn shame. You're right.
And then he heard more
damn
shots.
Fucking shame, girl.
He basically said when he did pull Taxstone to the ground and they was violently spooning.
Oh my
basically,
God, man.
He had thought somebody had helped him because it was easy for him to get Tax down to the ground, apparently. So he thought it was Banger. So he now knows that no one helped him and he did it all by himself. But when it initially happened, he thought it was Banger. He thought Banger was the person that was helping him. But he says now he knows Banger wasn't helping him. And it was just, he just did it. But the reason why he thought Banger was helping him, because he said it was so easy to get Tax down to the ground. He said,
why would you say that?
The room,
why would you say that?
Out of his grasp, and they reiterated.
I think he's trying to get an interview.
And that's when he turned around and started firing.
He's trying to get an interview.
Troy had put his legs
that's
up
what he's,
to
that's what he's doing.
Bullets. But he didn't know that immediately he was shot.
No shit, Sherlock. That shit burns.
He got up, started fighting.
Everybody knows you get shot. It burns,
he grabbed
sir.
The gun first, and he horse collared him because apparently, Troy Ave grabbed the gun.
That's it, buddy. That's it. Good fucking point.
I guess he's saying Taxstone turned.
Look at them comments, Jack.
So he shot him.
And Bias.
And then he's saying turn.
Bias is in there too, I think.
By a horse collar. And
Bias
everybody that know what a horse collar is, that's an illegal tackle in football. That's when you grab the guy by the back of his collar and you yank back on him. So basically, he said that he grabbed the gun and he grabbed him by the back of his collar. I don't know how that works. And then he yanked back on him. And then that's how they got to the ground.
You were already talking about being on the ground.
violently spooning.
It ain't in there.
I don't know what to tell you, fam. And then
It ain't in there. We didn't
Tax
show it long enough.
headed around.
And it was said before you turned
Tax's
the page.
head was around Troy's neck and head area. He said Tax had two hands on the gun. Troy was trying to take the gun, and Taxstone was trying to keep it. He said
What
this shit
the
in
fuck?
court, like that almost. He said, yeah, man, I was trying to take the gun, and he was trying to keep it. He said Troy tries to keep it away from his face, and that's when Troy bites the back of Taxstone's neck somehow. I don't know how that worked, but he bites the back of his neck, and then Tax bites his forearm. And then Tax was firing the gun while they were struggling. And Troy put his finger behind the trigger so Tax couldn't fire no more. Then he tries to hit Tax with the butt of the gun, but he wasn't really effective because Tax still had a little bit of control over the gun. And then he heard Casanova say, the cops is coming. I told you.
God.
He told the story like, and then a minute ago, he didn't say the cops is coming. He said, let's go in any regard. So then he said, the cops is coming. That's what he said. Casanova said, apparently. Not sure if others was involved with the struggle for the gun. He don't know.
It does sound crazy. It's all chopped up and shit.
Or he know he was fighting and struggling for the gun. He said Tax leaves the VIP, but he can't remember who was with, who he was with. He said 7 people left in the VIP after the confrontation. So after all of that got done, by the time he was able to get up from the violent spooning and he had the gun on him, and he looked around, there was only about 7 people still left in the room. Remember, he said the room started with like 80. He said Block was the only one he came with that was still in the room. And he said, we out. Benga, he wasn't there. He had got hit. He wasn't aware that Benga had got hit either. He said he still had the weapon after leaving the room. Then he saw Tax and the gun jam, which it did. We saw it jam. And then he re-racked the slide, and then it fired. I got something to say about that, but we'll get to that later. After he walked towards the entrance to leave out, he was shot in both legs. He said he went to leave and saw Benga still had the gun.
Yep, it's on that paper. Yeah, that's the way he does it. We've already busted reading off of a thing, and it wasn't even on the screen.
And he still had the
We're already
gun.
busting
And
him for
was
doing
still
that.
with Block.
Absolutely.
But he had not know that Benga had got shot initially. He just saw him down. He didn't know he got shot until he saw all red on the shirt. I don't know if he said this time or the next time. He said he tried to get Benga, but his eyes was rolled to the back of his head.
And so he
tried
decided
to
to
pick
leave
him
him?
up with Block. Him and Block tried to pick Benga up. He said his shirt was red, or he could tell that he was shot. He said Mano walked right past and ain't even help. That's what he said in court. He said Block then takes the gun and leaves, and he stays. And then the police come. He stays until the police come.
Okay.
Then the prosecution played the video in slow motion.
Why would they do
so
that?
You can hear it when the shots is going. He says he doesn't see himself in the video. He don't see Benga or Tax. He don't see none of them in the video. So that person we saw, that wasn't even Tax. People's 92 was a picture of the VIP room. I finally got to see it. Well, I haven't seen the VIP room before. I'm not that bougie. Not that you got to be bougie. Just haven't seen it. In any regard. He said he's currently suing Irving Plaza for allowing the gun on the premises. He says he does not know Malcolm Keenan. And he said he did release songs about the incident. So that was the end of the prosecution. We're about to get to
Oh God.
Mr. Esquire, Mr. Montgomery Esquire, and his cross-examination. So just so we could be clear,
That's a fucking movie show.
I thought the prosecution did well in making sure that he said the story enough, so he shouldn't be able to forget it when Esquire starts asking him difficult questions. He said that Mano walked past him. I don't know if that's true or not. It's depending on what you think about Troy Ave and his testimony. He said Mano walked right past him, didn't even try to help. That's what he said. That's not what I
Well, they were at odds, dipshit.
Any regard.
Let's be clear in any regard.
Esquire immediately pulls up. He asks him, Esquire immediately pulls up. He asks him what happened. What does he rap about, basically? He said he raps about what's happening. Wait, pardon me. The first thing that Esquire lets them come in on. Hold on. We got to stop everything. The first thing Esquire talks about is how he's been talking about this event.
Yeah.
On his page and in different media.
Yeah.
And the first thing he brought up was the songs that he had been making. So he asked him, what kind of songs has he made pertaining to this situation? And Troy Ave said flat out that he made songs about what happened. He also made songs disparaging Banger's family, and he also made songs disparaging Hovain's ex-wife. Now, just so we can be clear, R.I.P. Banger, R.I.P. Hovain. Now I'm going to read that sentence again. So the first thing Esquire asked him about is the music that he's been making pertaining to this particular situation. And Troy Ave said he made songs about what happened. He made songs disparaging Banger's family, and he made songs disparaging Hovain's ex-wife. Not saying that those was his exact words. Those was the words of Esquire. He agreed. He talked about this from as right after this happened. As soon as this happened, he went to jail. Remember, he's been talking about this the whole time since day one, either because tweets had been going out or whatever, Instagram posts have been going out or whatever, but he's been posting about this and or talking about this allegedly since day one.
Yeah.
They kind of also agreed on that. Then they put text messages there. So basically just with social media. He agrees. He spoke about the case in songs. He says his art is reality. He says it's not 100% real, basically. What he does is he takes an aspect of his life which is real, which is
of course
life.
You would say that.
And then from that thing, he then tells a story and extrapolates out and makes whatever the story is that he's rapping about. So basically, it starts with a nugget of truth, and then he has to make it entertaining, because if you just only say exactly what the thing is, then that's usually pretty boring. So he has to add shit to it so it could be entertaining. So that's the way he explained it. He agreed that he did podcasts about the case. Academics specifically they named, Breakfast Club specifically they named, Math Hoffa specifically they named. Talked about legal.
And we're in the age of the podcast, y'all.
He talked bad about Kaz. And he talked bad about Trife. For everybody that don't know, Young Lito was his artist. That was the dude that we saw hiding behind the banister.
Where? What are you talking about? What dude?
He signed an agreement in April to help the government after what he says is constant harassment. Now,
what's poppin', Poppy? Salute, homie.
At this point, they decided to have a discussion about what harassment was. Esquire and Troy Ave. So Esquire is basically saying, so you consider somebody having an opinion about your music?
Yeah.
Because he was like, there's other people that didn't like your music too.
Yeah.
So he was like, yeah, these other guys.
Yeah.
And then he said, so basically,
let's get to it.
You're saying that if somebody don't like something, then they're harassing the person. So then, Troy Ave was like, nah, not like that. He said, see, like your suit. He's like somebody got a suit and the jacket don't match the pants. Now, just so I could be clear on this. Somebody's jacket didn't match their pants. Esquire's jacket did not match his pants in court. Troy Ave decided to put that. Oh, I gotta get a drink. I got an apple juice. Don't worry about it. I'm just drinking apple juice.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Oh man.
That's piss, homie. I'm just drinking apple juice. Okay, why'd you have to tell us that? Shut the fuck up. In that broken ass cup. Get a new cup, motherfucker.
So Troy says, because he's trying to explain the
where's
difference.
your drink at?
So he's like if somebody got a jacket that don't match their pants. And it's one thing if I just tweet about it one time. But if every day I'm saying, yo, look, that guy in the jacket don't match his pants, he's a bum. Look at that bum over there. As he pointed at Esquire.
I guarantee this didn't happen. I guarantee this didn't happen.
Oh man. So he's
like
in court. I can explain this to you. Esquire is asking him, just so we could be clear. He's like, yo, so you call a little bit of criticism?
Yeah.
Harassment.
Yeah.
He said, no, I don't call that harassment. He said, look, this is the difference. You see how your pants and he said, it's like if somebody pants and their shirt don't match, their pants and they jacket don't match. And you're just like, yo, look, your shit don't match. Right? He said, that's just having an opinion. He said, harassment is like when somebody's like, yo, look at this bum. He pointed right at Esquire. You look at your bum, his clothes don't match. And so he pointed right at Esquire and said that. Right in open court. I don't know what to tell you. So Esquire says, yeah, like when somebody's doing crocodile tears. So apparently, earlier, they was about to go to break because when Troy Ave was talking about he didn't know Banger got shot until he saw Banger and they tried to help him up. And I'm not gonna lie, you felt it when he said that in the courtroom to me. I don't care. Like if you just up there like this nigga a whole liar, then it didn't have the same effect. But when the prosecution was still talking to him, what Troy Ave said was this. He said that he didn't know Banger had got shot initially. He just saw him on the ground. So he went to go pick him up. But it was like, Dad, wait. So he called Block. And he's like, yo, help me get this nigga. So then they both start trying to pick him up. And that's when he realized that his shirt was red.
And you start crying, Jack. Just get to it.
And at that point, is when they put him back down. And he gave Block the gun and told him to get out of here. That's what he said. And then he started crying. They gave him some tissues. He wiped his eyes. And then the judge was like, this might be a good time to go take a break at first. Do you want to take a break? And he said, nah, I want to go do it. And
look at the acting. Look at the acting, bro.
he says, nah, I'm good. And then the defense, pardon me, the prosecution says, you know what? It's probably a good time to take a break. And Troy Ave's like, nah, I don't want to take a break. And then the judge says, you know what? It's better that we don't try to send him through this again. So that had happened earlier. It wasn't like, it was a little heavy. Like, unless you was in there just saying whatever that come out of Troy's mouth, you're going to think is a lie. Maybe because you believe something different. Maybe just because you don't mess with Troy Ave. But if you was in there just taking in what he was saying and not necessarily like looking for a problem with what he was saying, I'd have to assume that touched you a little. Because there's a man that really ain't here no more. Like,
he's making rap songs about
really
people.
Not trying to be funny.
Shut the fuck up, Jack. Making rap songs about people.
The only way I know how to tell y'all what happened.
Yep.
I'm not trying to be funny. It really was like this. So when Troy Ave is making fun of dude pants and his jacket, which I don't have a problem with it. I don't know what he was talking about. You mentioned you mix and match. Like, you're a lawyer, my dude. How many outfits you think he's gonna buy to go to court with? You understand what I'm saying? So lawyers, their wardrobe is different than me and your wardrobe.
Oh my God.
Mix and match. So you don't always. So I understand what he was saying, but Troy Ave was not correct because you're a lawyer. You mix and you match.
Fucking stupid. You're fucking stupid.
You understand what I'm saying? That's how you.
No, we don't.
Match. But that's how you dress as a grown man, just in general. When you're a suit wearer. See, Troy Ave, he's wearing a suit that day, but he's not a suit wearer.
God.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's something that you got to understand.
And he's wearing glasses.
No,
too.
Dude's not a bum because his jacket wasn't matching his pants. Troy Ave's not a suit wearer, so he don't do the mixing and matching thing. But if you wear a suit every day, you know what I'm talking about. You mix and match.
Well, it has nothing to do with anything. Has nothing to do with anything.
In
man.
any regard.
This thing is boring. This is a boring ass
like
fucking podcast.
People
I don't know where you're from, but this is fucking boring.
You're dumb. You're dumb. Same thing. Still dumb.
Still dumb. Fuck, dude, it's so fucking boring, man. I wish.
Pop me, my nigga. This what we doing? This why I gotta see you all day?
Hey, you don't need that. Let's go.
That's what we doing? That's what we doing. This nigga been following me all day, y'all. Let's see if we see him again. All day. How far was we? Where was we at? I'm not deleting. We live, nigga. I got 50,000 online, nigga. We live, nigga. Are we gonna do what we gonna do? Hold on, let's put the. Y'all been waiting to see me fight. I'm telling you, I practice all the time. Hold on. Y'all been waiting. 1,000 deep. Y'all been waiting to see me shit, my nigga.
Y'all gotta finish the fucking chat.
Y'all been waiting. What's good? I'm really with that smoke, my nigga. My shit is hot. Let's go.
Yo, he lying, bro. He don't want to fight.
TV trying to pull something out.
I know.
Hold on. Just wait.
You don't want to do that.
Wait it out.
Let's wait for what he's following me, my nigga.
He ain't following you, bro.
Oh, so now you gonna jump?
I ain't jumping you. y'all want to watch your mans get fucked up. Look, your man's about to get fucked up. Look, your man's about to get fucked up. Look at your man getting fucked up. Look at your man getting fucked up. Look. Don't run. Oh.
All I said was delete me, right? Huh? Did I just say delete me off your shit?
Look at him.
Huh? Don't let me get up. Let me get up. Shut up.
Look at him. Look at him.
Shout out to fucking that shit, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all have a great evening. I appreciate y'all for coming over here and hanging out with me. But Jack, you're fucking boring. Your court coverage, it kind of sucked, Pimp. It sucked. What are you gonna do now? You just fucking let your whole wad out on this. You just shot your whole wad, bro. You shot your whole fucking wad.
Taxstone is not coming home. I'm going to explain to you why Taxstone isn't coming home. And this is going to be super easy. They don't let stalkers out of jail, my nigga, after they kill somebody. Go look it up. They don't let arsons out of jail. They don't let stalkers out of jail.
Whoa, Jack. Stalkers? Arsonists? Not the same thing. Nope. I hope you guys have a beautiful evening, man. Shout out to Jack Frost. He can't get shit done right.
It's real, my block pump, pill, cocaine, and boy. The fans in town, they and my souls got me no. I spit it like.
So, man, so that's how they tricking y'all? By saying that I'm saying my solution is money, while they're making sure that I don't have money, so my problem is literally money. So they're making sure that my problem is a lack of money, while they're convincing people don't donate money because he's only...
Say where? Help,
Hit the block with a sack and a Glock and a back full of rock with my skill on the seat. Clutching and look at my brother behind me, he up and he busting whoever he see. Niggas be rapping, but ain't never done it. They know how I'm coming, they know I'm a creep. Shoot till it stop when I
land on my feet, Mr. Lewis Gossett Jr. Come on, you can do this, you can do it, 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 you can do it. We gotta do it again, we gotta do it again, we can do this. We can do this, we can do this. We can do this. We can do this. This is it? We done? We done? I'm not quitting my job because niggas fucking destroyed my platform. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not quitting my job. I'm not quitting my dreams because other people can. I'm not gonna lie. I'm seriously thinking about just worshiping the devil. I know that's the wrong thing to do, but if I assume I'm going to hell anyway. But if I worship the devil, I could die soon, probably. I'm really considering doing it. I'm not even lying. Help,
I'm a motherfucking money go getter with a real nigga feeling. I do this shit with ease, bitch. I'm fast life living. I can go in any hood. They love a little nigga, couple of them hate, but stay in their place cause they don't want it with me. See me looking good, beating hard, bumping in my city, riding with that sack in that strap.
I'm not gonna go get a job because you destroyed my platform.
My platform is just fine. If y'all wasn't here harassing me, I wouldn't have a fucking problem. If y'all wasn't here trying to make everybody hate me, I wouldn't have a problem. You're trying to force me to... Ah! Woo!
I don't even know what you call it, but my thing is that